Hello everyone. Today I am going to present a simple method to fabricate an implant-supported hybrid prosthesis. This decade has seen a tremendous rise in clinical use of dental implants. Dental implants bid a finally due to complete dentures. When the quantity and quality of bone is sufficient, as in patients with mild resorption, fixed implant-supported metal ceramic restoration can be fabricated satisfactorily. But in cases of moderate resorption, fixed prostheses would be bulky and unaesthetic as they will not compensate for tissue volume loss. In the patient with severe resorption, implants would be in less than ideal position. So a fixed prosthesis was overruled and usually unremovable overdentures were planned. With an innovative idea of hybrid prosthesis, it is now possible to deliver a highly aesthetic fixed prosthesis in a patient with severe resorption even when the implants are divergent. So hybrid prosthesis is a screw-retained acrylic resin fixed dental prosthesis on a metal framework supported by implants using transmucosal abutments and serve as an excellent solution in extreme cases to restore aesthetics, function, and speech. Hybrid prosthesis can be fabricated on all-on-4 or all-on-6 concept. In case of all-on-4 concept, we can go for all endosteel implants in a tilted manner. We can go for a combination of endosteel and zygomatic implants, or we can go for quad zygoma, as in this case we have placed 4 zygomatic implants. In case of all-on-6 concept, we can go for a combination of endosteel and zygomatic implants. Here 2 zygomatic and 4 endosteel implants are placed. In this paper, I'm going to present a case report showing simple step-by-step procedure for achieving passively fitting maxillary and mandibular hybrid prosthesis. The indication of the hybrid prosthesis is that there is when there is excessive vertical dimension has been lost, which has to be restored. When there is high maxillary lip line during smiling and low mandibular lip line during speech. Coming on to case report, a 65-year female patient reported to the department with a chief complaint of difficulty in mastication. On intraoral examination, it was found that patient had multiple missing teeth and the remaining teeth had poor periodontal status. The following treatment plan options were decided. First, extraction of all the remaining teeth, followed by fabrication of complete dentures. Then fabrication of implant-supported removable overdentures. And third is implant-supported fixed prosthesis. First 2 treatment options were eliminated as the patient wanted only fixed prosthesis. So, considering this, 6 implants in maxilla and 6 implants in mandible were placed depending upon the availability of bone. And these implants were left submerged for 6 months period, and during that period, it was decided to go for temporary prosthesis. During the fabrication of temporary dentures, the following observations were made. There was excessive interoral space with the loss of lip and cheek support. There was high maxillary and low mandibular smile line. Due to these observations, implant-supported fixed metal ceramic restoration was inadequate in this patient to restore aesthetics and function. Hence, implant-supported hybrid prosthesis was planned for the same patient. After 6 months, second stage surgery was performed and gingival formers were placed. After placing the gingival formers, upper and lower impressions were made to get primary cast. On this primary cast, special trays were fabricated. These special trays were used for open tray impression. During the prosthetic phase, the gingival formers were placed and removed, and the TMAs were placed. As in this case, you can see these 6 transmucosal abutments in maxilla and 6 transmucosal abutments in mandible were placed. On these transmucosal abutments, open tray impression copings were placed, 6 copings in maxilla and 6 copings in mandible, and these were splinted together using autopolymerizing acrylic resin. After splinting, the open tray impression was made using polyvinyl silicone impression material, and these are the open tray impression and lab analogs were attached. After that, the impressions were poured and master cast was obtained. You can see the upper and lower master cast with 6 lab analogs in maxilla and 6 in mandible. On these master casts, casting sleeves were attached and spacer wax was adapted. After you can see the casting sleeves and spacer wax. After adapting the spacer wax and casting sleeves, the pattern was fabricated using autopolymerizing acrylic resin in the form of mesh. And these patterns were tried in the patient's mouth for the accuracy of impression registration. When the accuracy of impression registration was verified, you can see this the pattern in the patient's mouth to check the accuracy of impression registration. When the accuracy was verified, The fitting was fine. The patterns were screwed and invested. You can see that after investing, the casting was done. These are the finished and polished framework which were fitted in the cast. After verifying the fit on the cast, they were tried in the patient mouth for their passivity. After verifying the passive fit, jaw relation and trying was done in a usual manner. During trying, the framework was secured in place using screw nuts, and aesthetics and phonetics were verified. When aesthetics and phonetics was verified, the trial dentures were ready for processing. Before processing, these holes were blocked out with putty material so that acrylic doesn't flow in these areas. And the flasking was done in a usual manner. After flasking, dewaxing was done. Here you can see this. During dewaxing, this blue color material is the putty material which is placed in the holes so that acrylic doesn't flow in the screw areas. And processing was done in a usual manner. These are the finished and polished hybrid prostheses. These were placed in the patient's mouth. Occlusion and aesthetics and phonetics were verified. And the screw nuts were tightened and the holes were closed with temporary cement. And before discharging the patient, the OPG was obtained for the patient to check the fitting of the framework. You can see the completely fitting upper and lower framework. And patient was dismissed and recalled after 1 month. After 1 month, the prosthesis was removed to check the health of the mucosa and gingiva. After this, temporary cement. Instead of temporary cement, the holes were blocked out with permanent cement, and the prosthesis was delivered to the patient. Here you can see this patient was highly satisfied with the aesthetics and phonetics of the denture, and you can see the smiling face of the patient, and the patient was very satisfied with the results of the denture. Coming on to case report 2, it's a similar case based on all-on-4 concept. The patient has maxillary and mandibular edentulous ridges. 4 implants in maxilla and 4 implants in mandible were planned. Same way, after 6 months, primary impressions were made to form a custom tray. Gingival formers were removed and transmucosal abutments were placed, 4 in maxilla and 4 in mandible. During impression procedure, impression copings were attached. These are open tray impression copings, and impressions were made. Casts were formed, and all these casts in the same way, pattern was fabricated using autopolymerizing acrylic resin. These are the casting sleeves. The pattern was tried in the patient mouth to check the accuracy of impression registration, and then casting was done. And the metal framework was tried in the patient mouth for their passivity. And drying was done, jaw relation and drying was done in a usual manner. And patient was highly satisfied with the aesthetics of the trial denture. Then the dentures was ready for processing. Same way, the holes were blocked out with putty, and dentures were processed in a similar manner. These are the finished and polished dentures. They were placed in the patient mouth, and as occlusion was verified and the aesthetics were verified. Holes were blocked out with temporary cement. These are the temporary cement, and the patient was dismissed. After 6 months, after 1 month, patient was recalled for permanent cementation. Dentures were removed and the holes were blocked out with permanent resin. And this is a final post-operative view of the patient, and patient was highly satisfied with the results of the denture. And OPG showing passively fitting casting, upper and lower casting. To conclude, the rehabilitation of an edentulous patient with hybrid dentures has been observed to achieve greater masticatory function and psychological satisfaction than with the conventional overdenture. In the given case, we were able to achieve lightweight implant-supported hybrid dentures. A conventional metal thermal restoration would have been very bulky and biomechanically unfavorable in such cases. Thank you for patiently listening.